Mark chapter 9 verses 7 and 8. And a cloud came and overshadowed them, and a voice came out of the cloud, saying, "This is my beloved Son, hear him." Suddenly, when they had looked around, they saw no one anymore, but only Jesus with themselves. It wasn't long before thrilling scene was hidden by a cloud. Still reeling from their astonishment and excitement, the disciples heard a voice saying, "This is my beloved Son, hear him." Then the vision dissolved before their eyes. What the voice said helps us to understand for whom the transfiguration took place. When God said, "This is my beloved Son" to Peter, James, and John, He confirmed Jesus' identity to His disciples. So what did God mean when He said, "Hear him"? We might think that they were being encouraged to listen to whatever Jesus said to them. But perhaps His intention was a little more specific, since this event directly followed Jesus' dialogue with His disciples about His suffering and resurrection. We could imagine that God was reconfirming the plan of salvation through Jesus Christ when He said, "Hear him." The work of redemption was confirmed by the highest authority in the universe. It gives us a lot of confidence in our endeavor to save souls. We do it with God's authority, not our own. We don't have to feel small when we meet worldly authorities. They're all under His sovereignty. I confess that sometimes I have felt small and insignificant. But today's text reminds me that I am doing the work that God sanctioned. It also reminds me of the promise in Romans chapter 8 verse 33. Who shall bring a charge against God's elect? The voice after the transfiguration was not only given for Peter, John, and James, but for everyone who shares in the gift of salvation through Christ. Have you ever been discouraged recently, feeling like your work is irrelevant? If so, then I pray that your soul may be lifted up as you hear God's words for you.